Hello everyone. Today we are diving into a topic that is vital for anyone in the medical device industry, ISO 1099331. This standard is the cornerstone for ensuring that medical devices are biologically safe for human use. Whether you are a manufacturer, a regulatory professional, or simply curious about how devices like implants and syringes are tested for safety, this video will provide all the answers. Let us get started. Let us start with the basic question. What is ISO 1099331? ISO 10931 is a part of broader set of standards designed for the biological evaluation of medical devices. Specifically, it guides manufacturers on how to evaluate and document the safety of the materials used in their devices. It is all about ensuring that the materials won't cause harm when they come into contact with the human body. Think about devices like pacemakers, surgical gloves, or even a simple catheter. Each of these comes into the direct or indirect contact with our tissues or fluids. ISO 10991 ensures that they don't cause unintended effects such as toxicity, irritation, or sensitization. So, why is ISO 10991 important? Compliance with ISO 10993 is not just about regulatory approval, it is about trust. When patients and healthcare providers use medical devices, they are placing their lives and health in your hands. This standard provides the framework to ensure that devices are safe and reliable. For instance, let us say a company develops a new type of contact lens. Without proper biological evaluation, those lenses might cause eye irritation or allergic reactions. But with ISO 10991, these risks are identified and mitigated before the product even reaches the market. Now the question is, who needs to comply with the ISO 10991? This standard applies to all medical device manufacturers, regardless of the size of your company. From startups developing innovative technologies to established giants, if your product comes into contact with the human body, even briefly, you need to comply. And the compliance isn't optional. Regulatory bodies like the FDA, the European Medicines Agency, and others around the world require adherence to ISO 10991 before granting approvals. It is your ticket to the market access. So, how do you actually comply? ISO 10991 involves a systematic approach with three key steps. The number one step is identifying potential biological hazards. Number two, conducting risk assessments through testing and documentation. Number three, managing those risks effectively by refining your design or material selection. Imagine you are building a house. You don't just put bricks together without testing the strength of the material. Similarly, medical devices are evaluated for their biological safety before being approved for use. These tests include things like cytotoxicity, sensitization, and even long-term effects like carcinogenicity. Now, let us discuss what is biological risk management. At the heart of ISO 10991 is risk management. This means identifying potential biological hazards and evaluating their likelihood and severity. For example, if your device uses a certain kind of polymer, you need to assess whether it might release harmful chemicals over time. A great way to simplify this process is to start with a material characterization study. By understanding the properties of your material early on, you can reduce the need for expensive and time-consuming biological tests. Now let us address some common challenges. One big misconception is that ISO 10991 requires testing for every possible biological effect. That is not true. The standard emphasizes a risk-based approach. You only test the effects that are relevant to your device and its intended use. But here is the catch. This flexibility also means you need a solid scientific rationale to justify your decisions. This is where partnering with experienced testing labs or consultants can make a big difference. In this series, We will go step by step through the process of ISO 10931 compliance. We will cover topics like how to choose the right biological test, how to document your findings effectively, and tips for navigating regulatory expectations. So, if you found this introduction helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And if you have specific questions or challenges related to ISO 10931, drop them in the comments below. I will be addressing them in the future videos. Thanks for watching. Remember, compliance isn't just about meeting regulatory requirements. It is about creating safe, effective, and life-changing products. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.